This is Olivia Pope, and I want my Huck back. Man, Scandal was too many things last night. I don't even know where to begin with Scandal, but let's just get in it and let's start somewhere. So the beginning, I love that they are giving the backstory on Olivia, because I felt for so long we've had 2 seasons and we're like, okay, who in the hell is this Olivia Pope chick besides this really sharp, witty, bad-dressed woman? Who is she? So we're come to find out that she has this crazy relationship with her dad. So they have this routine where they have standing Sunday dinners every single week. Cool, fine, started off great, but I had that feeling from the beginning like something ain't right with Daddy. Something's going on. I don't believe for a day in my life that he works for the Smithsonian. Come on now, that's just a cover-up. That was written all over his face. That was clear as day. But the freaky part that came about was when, as soon as, sorry, my eye's itching. As soon as Olivia talked about Huck, Daddy just turned straight crazy when he finally revealed himself. That tripped me out. I'm like, is this really her dad? Like, is he really talking to her like that? Like, I feel like she said B63, whatever it's called, and he just went into psycho mode like she was one of the people who were a part of the mission. I'm like, dude, that's your daughter. Like, calm down a bit. Daddy is just a little extreme. And the fact that he took Huck, that was just insanity to me. But speaking of Huck, we're on him, even though this is at the end of the episode, but can you believe he choked up Olivia? What? My girlfriend on Facebook said something really funny last night. She was like, so does that mean that Huck's going to go back to work on Monday? Like, how is this going to unfold? I was literally screaming at my television last night. Like, what? I was shocked. I didn't see that coming, because I felt like if anybody had Olivia's back, what always goes hard for her is Huck. They had this kind of like unspoken secret bond that they just had the most undying love for each other. So to see him, like him, her up, I was shocked and appalled. I really could not believe that. So I'm going to be on the edge of my seat. I cannot wait for next Thursday night, because I have to see how is that going to play out. Is Huck no longer going to be a gladiator? Is he still going to be there? Is Olivia going to give him the benefit of the doubt because of what happened? Because, I mean, she did lie to him. You know, she said that, you know, he didn't get a special deal, but she really saved his life. I would think if I was Huck, I mean, look, Olivia, you saved me. I could have still been sitting in the M train station being a homeless guy, but you saved me. I'm coming to come up. Cool. I understand, yeah, he's mad. She lied to him. Okay. A lie, whoop-de-whoop, you'll be okay. But at the end of the day, she did save your life. So my thing is, was it that serious? So that leads me to believe is, what is the big picture here behind this saving? There has to be more to that, because there's no way in the world that he would go and just choke up Olivia like that just because she lied. Come on now, people. Really? I mean, do you think that? Do you think that he choked her up just because she lied to him? There is no way. Unless that was her man, then I can see him get mad for a line. But that's supposed to be her buddy, you know, her work partner, her friend, and he's choking her up for that. I don't believe it. Also, I want to note about this episode, where did Miss Abby come from? She is too fabulous for me. And speaking of that, if you haven't read my blog, go and check the link below. It's www.isyourmoneyfunny.com. And in my blog, I add my fashion tips that I love for the night. They're normally about Olivia, because as we know, she is always dressed to the nines. But Abby was serving last night. That leather jacket that she had with the little leopard belt, had her hair tossed, lip gloss on, makeup on. I was like, I was literally on my camera, like, just had my eyes really glued on Abby, because she was fierce. I was giving it to her. So Abby is going to be on the Fashion Plus list in my blog today, because she was oh so fabulous. And I noticed with her now that they're stepping her game up in her fashion game, because before she had this little like mousy kind of nerdy, a little look like, I'm pretty, but I don't want to be like too fashion forward. She had that whole appeal going on about her, but now Abby looks just like a straight up and down sex kitten. I'm loving it. Very cute. Love that. Good job, Shonda Rhimes and the wardrobe team. What else went on that I may be forgetting that was great? Oh, Jake is back, guys. So like we did before, let me know in the box below. Do you think Jake, just like they did on ABC, do you think this is going to be good Jake or bad Jake? I was always Team Jake. I was hoping that Jake was going to come in, save Olivia, and get her away from President Fitz. As much as everybody loves him, I wanted to see her with Jake. He's so cute, and I thought that they would have been cute together. But, you know, we'll see what happens with Jake. Also, did you see Fitz finally grow a pair of balls? He was giving it to him. Now, I go back and forth. Sometimes I really love Fitz. Sometimes he gets on my nerves. But this season so far, these past 2 episodes, he has been giving it to him. Just giving it to him. Just digging in that ass. He dug in Cyrus's ass last night. I loved it. Kudos to Fitz this season. I'm loving that. Millie, she's still crazy. She came in, trying to get the girl to, you know, $2 million. Hey. I would definitely go on national TV and say that I smashed the president for $2 million in a Cayman account. Interest-free, hell yeah, I would have peaced out and I would have been in the Cayman Islands on the next morning. First class. Sure would have did it. Sorry, Olivia Pope. My conscience would have been resolved with a big old pineapple martini sitting on the beach in the Cayman Islands. I would have been so okay with my life. But, you know, hey. So, I'm trying to think what else happened. I mean, there was so much that went on last night. I really could not believe it. So my question for you guys and how I'm thinking this is going to go. So now that they released Jake Ballard, what is going to play out with this whole Jake thing and the B63, the B16, whatever it's called? You know what I'm talking about. What is going to happen with that mission now? There's got to be more to this. So now Jake is a part of it. Huck's a part of it. Her daddy's a part of it. So how is that going to play out? Because they're not just going to, Jake is just not going to be, oh, he's free now. He's going to go live a normal life and be amongst regular society. That's not going to happen. So what's going to happen with Jake Ballard going forward? And now that her dad is making her have Sunday dinners again, I've been talking so much, I need some water. How is that going to work? Because like Olivia said, I would never want to see my dad again either if he was like that, because dude is absolutely out of his rocker. And then now next week's episode looks really odd with the whole lady about to blow her up. How is that coming into play in the story? So I'm curious to see how that's going to work. Who is this lady and why is she going to do this? How does she fit into this whole grand scheme of things? Because we're on a flow and the lady blowing herself up is kind of throwing me off. So let's see how that's going to work next week. As always, make sure that you connect with me beyond YouTube. I'm on Facebook. Check out my blog at isyourmoneyfunny.com. And of course, for my ladies and gents who you feel like, man, I would love to do what you're doing, Tiffany. How would you like to monetize, you know, making videos, writing blogs? Imagine getting paid for that. And we're also launching a new blogging platform today, actually. So I actually got to run soon so I can go on and check out how exciting this launch is going to be and the new product that's coming out and all the lots of money that's going to be made from this project, because it's going to be huge and it's going to change the way that we blog forever. So how would you like to do that same thing? I already know you would, because, I mean, who wouldn't want to get paid to do stuff like this, watch shows you love, and talk about it with the world? I mean, come on. That's a no-brainer. So make sure you click on the link below. My site is mega-woman.net. Connect with me in the cyber world, and I will see you next week for episode number 3 of Scandal. This is Tiffany Graham. I'm headed for the top. I hope you're coming. See you next time.